So me being me, I didn't know. I went through the humps at quite fast speed, and I also don't know if this got anything to do with what's gonna happen. I think y'all probably guessed it already. So when I tried to slow down for my humps and for the humps, and I clutched it. Alright, welcome to another video. Today I'll be telling you guys a story. So you all know as Singaporean bikers I mean, especially with the recent petrol hike. You wanna go? Okay. Especially with the recent petrol hike, all of us will want to go to JB and pump petrol. It's so much cheaper there, the food there is nicer. You can go there for a day trip, just enjoy yourself, eat some good food and come back. And with that, I have also went to JB. I mean, I think it's quite common now. Almost everybody goes to JB. Okay, so as I was saying, today I'm gonna tell you about a time where I got stuck in JB for about, I think, 3 hours, if I'm not wrong. All I remember was it was evening, and by the time I reached Singapore, it was already 8 PM, 8 or 9 PM maybe. Okay, so basically the time where I got stuck was the very first time that I entered JB, and I went with my friend. But the stupid thing was, I decided to split up with him when going back. Cause when you first get out of Singapore, right, and you go to a new country with a higher speed limit and different scenery, it's wow, you just want to explore, man. You just want to ride longer, explore different places. And that was me. I was a bit more of adventurous type. So basically the whole day itself was quite shit. So I didn't pay attention, and by the time I saw him, it was too late. So when I tried to brake, I couldn't brake in time, and I slammed into the rear of his car. And I was like, wow, fuck. It's let me go. He was quite a nice guy, honestly. He just asked, got any damages to his car, and then I said no, and then we just went on our way. After we saw the accessories, everything, and wanted to go back, I told him I wanted to go back by Second Link. Because, well, first of all, I live near to Second Link, because I live in Jurong. And second of all, I know it sounds stupid, but I purposely wanted to go the longer route so that I can ride more highways. And on top of that, my tank wasn't really empty yet, so just wanted to burn off some petrol and fill up all the way. Really make use of the affordable petrol in Malaysia. I don't want to say cheap, later all the Malaysians will get pissed. So anyways, we just agreed to go on our separate ways. And so I rode from, I didn't know exactly where we were at, but I know it was quite close to the first link. So from there to Second Link is quite a distance. I say around 30, not 30, okay, maybe 20 something km, 25 like that. So I was just enjoying the highway riding at 120, which is something you could never even think of doing in Singapore. I was riding 120, and I don't know if this has anything to do with what's gonna happen later on, but I just did that I was pushing my bike for quite a while, for quite a period of time. So okay, after that, you know, I finally reached the petrol station. I pumped all the way, full tank. Wow, $8 only, you know. Like, I cannot explain how happy I was to pump such affordable petrol. Because in Singapore, if I were to pump the same amount, it would at least be, okay, at that period of time before the war, it will be maybe $16. So yeah, it's like almost half price for the petrol in Malaysia. So you know, I was really happy and getting ready to go home. And when I was at the petrol station, I put the bike in neutral so I put it in first gear, and I realized I felt that something was off. Something about the clutch felt off. And when I put the bike into gear, my whole bike just, what's that word? Vibrate? Shake? You know that feeling when your clutch biting point is too close and you put your bike into gear and the whole bike just shakes violently. Yeah, something like that. So that, I was like, that was kind of weird, but I didn't really give it much thought. I just, continue riding towards the second lane checkpoint now. And then it was only when I was very close to the checkpoint, there's a toll before the checkpoint, and then motorcycles can go by the left side because we don't have to pay for tolls. And if you're right there, you know that section has a lot of humps, and those humps are steep as fuck. So me being me, I didn't know. I went through the humps at quite fast speed, and I also don't know if this got anything to do with what's gonna happen. I think y'all probably guessed it already. So when I tried to slow down for my humps and for the humps, and I clutched in, my clutch cable snapped. And I was like, oh fuck, how sway can I be to have my clutch cable snap at the goddamn customs? So yeah, and basically, oh my god. And basically, after that, I was just stuck there. I didn't know what to do. So at first, I called my friend. And you know what this guy said to me? He said, I'm not coming back there, bro, and he hung up on me. Yeah, so choose your friends wisely, especially when you're going overseas. What the fuck, this guy is so reckless. Yeah, so choose your friends wisely. You never know when you get this kind of people. They treat you like that when it comes to desperate situations. So anyways, I'm not gonna talk about him. So after that, I decided to call those towing company, from Malaysia to Singapore, and they give me two options. They say for 200 ringgit, I can tow you to a workshop in Malaysia. Or for 200 Singapore dollars, oh my god. Sorry, the road a bit shit. Okay, so for 200 Singapore dollars, I will tow you back to Singapore. I was like, come on now. Obviously, I'm going to want to tow to a Malaysia workshop, right? But, as y'all know, I can't speak Malay. So I don't know how the hell am I going to talk to them also. To the workshop. The tow truck guy, he can speak English perfectly fine, so that's not an issue. And so I asked the tow truck guy to help me ask the workshop whether they have the spare parts for my KTM, because My smart ass decided to buy a KTM, which the parts are hard to find. So yeah, that's the price you pay for buying a Conti bike. But anyway, that's besides the point. And basically, he tried searching around and he told me that none of the shop have the parts I need for my clutch, my clutch cable. So I was like, wow, it's getting late already. Bo pian lah. I just tow back to Singapore for 200 Sing dollars. So I just, told him, just tow me back to Singapore, man. Take my money, bro. Take my Singapore dollars. And yeah, that's about it for the story. Alright, so I will see you guys in another video. Bye.